Brooke and Jubal's second date update.
The guy on the phone for today's second date update is going through a problem that a lot of people go through after a first date. You can't really tell if somebody's blowing you off, you know?
Yeah.
Especially you go out with a girl and they're so mysterious all the time. You know, you can't really tell. And I read his email and it said after their date, she texted him and said, "Don't ever talk to me again," and blocked him on social media. So I'm just not sure what she was hinting at with that. I can't tell. Graham, I'm so sorry she's being so mysterious with you.
Well, thank you for that. I appreciate it. I'm really hoping I can count on you guys for some help
man,
here.
yeah, us crazy ladies.
I can't tell.
Never clear with what we want.
Just can't tell what she means by "don't ever talk to me" and then blocking you on social media.
You'll never understand
So,
them.
just say what you mean. Say how you feel, you know?
I can never tell with these girls.
Okay, you guys, joke's over.
I know.
No more joking. It's starting to make me angry.
All right, so we know definitely she doesn't want to see you again.
Yeah.
Then why are we calling her? She made it very clear she doesn't want to talk to you.
Well, I like this girl, and I thought I had a genuine connection with this person.
And you were obviously wrong.
Well, it's confusing because there's a lot more to the story.
Okay, how did you meet her, first of all?
So I was commuting to work on the train, a daily thing that I do, and I see this beautiful girl just standing like 5 feet away from me, and I got that feeling. You know the feeling when you just feel like you know somebody? So I'm like trying to figure out where I know this girl from, and then...
You're like, the train. I know her from the train.
she commutes every day,
She's
too.
standing 5 feet next to me. That's how I recognize
You know,
her.
it's just one of those like gut feelings. And then I remembered that I saw her like 15 years ago at church.
What?
Dang, good memory.
For real?
Yeah, we used to go to church together.
Oh, okay.
And I didn't have a crush on this girl back then, but I knew her. So cut to this moment in the train, and this girl is very good looking. Like, she's blossomed.
Ooh.
Oh, it sounded creepy the way you said that.
It did.
She's
Oh,
just
sorry.
grown into...
Did that sound creepy?
Yeah, it
I
did.
didn't mean it to sound creepy.
You are all grown up.
It sounded like you were the old
Yeah.
pastor from the church
Look at
talking
you.
about the
Oh,
young
no.
girl that had grown up.
God is good, isn't he? He has bestowed some gifts upon you. All right, sorry, go ahead.
So I mustered up some courage, and I went and talked to her, and I asked her how she was, and we ended up reconnecting.
Yeah.
Awesome.
So it turns out that she works like 2 blocks away from me. We talked for the next several stops, and I asked her to lunch.
Okay.
And she said sure, and it was kind of a little hurried because we were trying to get off the train. And so the next day we went to lunch.
Perfect.
And on the date, she starts asking some pretty general questions, like first date questions. So it dawned on me that she doesn't remember who I was.
Wait, you hadn't brought up like, hey, I remember you from church. You hadn't brought that up?
She knew I was from church, but she didn't remember who I was exactly.
Okay.
And so anyway, it didn't really matter because the date was going really, really well, which felt good. And then so I asked her if we could hang out and make plans for the weekend.
Okay.
And she was like, yeah, sure, of course, that'd be great. Because it was going, like, we were having a good time. It didn't matter that she didn't remember me because I felt like there was something that we could build on.
Yeah,
Right.
and if you go from lunch to weekend plans, I mean, obviously she was into it.
Exactly. And so next day rolls along, and again, this is like where the train literally hit me because she sends me a text. And in the text message, she says, and I quote, "I just remembered who you are. Don't text me again.
Whoa.
Damn.
Don't
that's
come
not-
up to me on the train. Don't communicate with me."
Whoa.
And then she proceeded to block me because I responded and never heard back from her again on text. And I had done a little reconnaissance on social media. I couldn't pull up her page. I couldn't find her.
She even blocked all of your stuff there, too.
Dang.
Straight up blocked me.
Wow.
What did you do?
Yeah,
Yeah.
what do you think you did?
I was thinking about that, and I was like, I don't know. What could I have done to her when I was like 12 years old? I've been like racking my brain, like thinking, what did I do? What did I do? And I can't come up with anything. I'm really confused.
And you don't remember any sort of awkward interaction with her ever?
None. Never.
None.
So you have no idea what she is accusing you of doing to her back when you guys were in church as a kid. Ah, that sounds creepy,
It
too.
really does.
But anyway, you have no idea what she's saying you did.
Correct.
And she remembers. It must have been something bad.
At first, I thought you were some weird stalker, but I could see where you'd want to find out what that is. Maybe she's remembering the wrong person.
Were you kind of a jerk when you were younger?
No.
Like any chance you could have, like, I don't know, bullied her or Bible shamed her? Like, you know, I hear that's a thing. If you don't know a Bible verse, man, people will just shame you.
You don't know Genesis?
Yeah.
Loser.
Yeah. Did you Bible shame her? Is that what you did?
Never.
Okay.
Huh.
Anything you guys can do to help me out, to like give me some clarity here, because I'm a really nice guy and I was a really nice kid,
Right.
and like I'm really confused.
All right. Well, we'll play a song and then come back and call her and get your second date update, okay?
Thanks, guys.
Okay, hang on.
Moving 92.5. Brooke and Jubal in the mornings. Second date update.
If you're just tuning into today's second date update, Graham is on the phone and he wants to call a girl named Grace. They actually knew each other when they were younger. They used to go to church together, and he saw her on the train the other day, went up and talked to her. They ended up going out to eat lunch and made plans to go out again. But before they could actually go out again, she texted him and said that she never wanted to talk to him again because she remembered who he was. And then she blocked his phone number, she blocked him on social media, blocked him everywhere. And Graham has no idea what he did when he was 12 years old that is causing Grace to not want to talk to him at all today. Graham, I think I figured it out for you.
Yeah?
Yeah. I mean, because I grew up in the church, right? Like, old ladies would always get mad at me for wearing a hat in church. Then I would say, take off your hat. And it would get really annoying. So to get them back, I would plant drugs on them and then call the police, and then they would be escorted out of church. So I'm thinking he planted drugs on an old lady to get her kicked out of church, and that was her grandma.
That must be it.
That has to be.
God, why are you even calling us?
I
Now
know.
we figured it out. We don't need to call her
Yeah.
anymore, Graham.
I feel comfortable saying that's the most ridiculous thing I've ever heard.
Okay.
It is ridiculous, but I do feel like you must have done something to someone in her circle of people. Because if she didn't remember you initially, it's not something that you must have done to her. It must have been something she's like, oh my God, that's the guy that did something to my sister or whatever. That sounded bad, but you know what I mean.
This could be on national TV at some point, 48 Hours Mystery, but I need you guys. Help me out here.
Okay. Well, I'm going to dial her phone number right now and see if we can figure it out, okay?
Fair enough.
All right, here we go.
Hello.
Hi, can I speak to Grace, please?
Speaking.
Hey, Grace, how are you? This is Jubal from the radio show Brooke and Jubal in the Morning.
What?
Brooke and Jubal in the Morning, it's a radio show
Okay.
that you
How
sound
can I help you?
super familiar with. I'm calling you today because we actually got an email about you from one of our listeners.
You did?
Yeah, well, because we do a segment on our show, it's called the Second Date Update. And so you went out with a dude, and he has no idea what he did, but apparently you don't want to see him again.
Are you talking about Graham?
Yes, I am talking about Graham.
Okay. Okay.
He told us that you, obviously, like Jubal said, you don't want to talk to him at all anymore. Like, we understand that.
No, I really don't.
Yeah, but the question is why? Because Graham only had nice things to say about you. He said that you guys knew each other when you were kids at church, but he doesn't remember ever doing anything wrong.
Oh, really? That's what he told you?
Yeah.
Yes.
Like, he was honestly perplexed. Like, he has zero idea what, he even thinks that maybe you're confusing him with another person or something.
No, I'm definitely not confusing him with another person.
So do you mind telling us what he did more specifically so we can tell him what he did? Because he's super confused.
Wow, what a jerk. He's really denying that he did anything wrong.
I don't
We
think
asked him a few times, and he even asked if he was like a bully or something when he was back, I think he was like 12 years old. And he said no. He said he couldn't think of anything.
He said no to that?
Yeah. Was he mean to you when you were little and he just doesn't remember?
He basically ruined my life.
Whoa.
How?
That's pretty dramatic.
You know what? It's more like traumatic. Like, I'm traumatized.
Oh my God.
What happened?
So we're in choir,
Uh-huh.
and we're singing our hymns, and I was given a solo, and I delivered it, and I hit the note, and it was beautiful, and it rang through the church, and then it was punctuated by the loudest fart I have ever heard in my entire life.
The loudest fart?
Really?
Was that...
Everybody was laughing. You're laughing at me, too.
It's funny.
I'm not laughing at you. You farted during your solo?
No, not me. Graham.
Oh, they think you farted.
So he farted loudly.
And everybody started laughing. Yeah.
But why would that ruin your life?
Because it was so embarrassing that I had to quit the choir. Like, I couldn't sing anymore with anybody. And I used to love to sing. All I can remember is looking down in the pews and Graham sitting there laughing his face off while he was ruining my life.
You sound like still really upset about this fart. Like, you can't find humor in it, 15 years later?
Yeah.
I'm an accountant now. I don't find humor in anything.
At least you're honest about that.
I think he did it on purpose.
Really?
Honestly. He and his friends were all laughing about it like it was planned. Like he meant to do it.
Okay.
Yeah.
And you obviously have never forgiven him for that.
No, and he never even apologized.
I don't think he even remembers that happened.
Well, he wouldn't, would he? You don't always remember when you ruin somebody's life.
That's true.
That's what they say.
Yeah, people have told me that all the time. I'm like, oh, I have no idea.
That's really sad.
Well, Grace, I hesitate to tell you this because I think it's going to make you angry, but I'm going to tell you anyway. Graham is actually on the other line listening and wants to talk to you.
What?
Yeah.
Oh my God, Graham, do
Are you
not
laughing,
laugh.
Graham?
What are you doing, dude?
I'm sorry. I'm so sorry. Hi,
Graham.
Grace. Hi, Grace.
Why are you calling me?
I'm calling you because we had a good time. I'm sorry that I'm laughing now, first and foremost. That was not me. I did not do that. That was my buddy Augie. He was sitting right next to me, and I completely forgot about all of that, but I'm remembering it now.
So you remember the fart?
It was not Augie. It was you.
No, it was Augie. I swear to you.
You know what?
Could
It doesn't even
fart
matter.
like
It doesn't even matter.
But see,
It
Grace,
doesn't
here's
matter
the thing.
because you were laughing then at my pain and you're laughing now at it. So why would I want to go out with somebody who is just going to make fun of me for the rest of my life?
Fair enough. Like, I get it. When you're a kid, it's easy to get traumatized about stuff like this. And everyone was laughing. It was an impressive part, but he did it. Augie was impressive with that. Like, I don't know how he did it. Like, he could drop a fart whenever, however, all the time. That's just the way that he did business.
That's the way he did business.
He could change the pitch. He could change the timbre. He could change the intensity. He had the right fart for every moment.
Oh, my God.
Graham, I do not think you're helping the situation right now, buddy.
All I want to do is know Augie. I just want to meet Augie now.
I keep in touch with Augie, and he's an awesome guy. I mean, he's had his fair share of troubles, but he's a good guy. And look,
He's
if
a
we were
good guy.
kids-
Did you not hear what I just said? He completely embarrassed me on purpose.
Grace, you cannot hold stuff against me or anybody when we were 12.
Maybe you can't, but for me, it was really traumatic. And I don't want to go out with somebody that treats people that way.
Grace, can I just ask you a question? First of all, when did you figure this out? Because when I met you on the train, I got the feeling that you didn't really remember who I was.
Honestly, I didn't remember you until I got home and I started looking through my photos. And then I saw you, and it all just came flooding back. And it's like I've had to deal with this all over again. I had forgotten about it.
But if you went home after our date and you were looking at photos of me, there must have been a reason for that, right? Like we got along really well. We had a good time on the date. And all of this stuff when we were 12 years old aside, we had a great date. And I would really like to have another shot with you.
You're not any different now than you were then.
12 years old, Grace. 12.
Yeah, when you're 12 years old, it's hard not to get caught up in the thrill of a fart, you know?
Yeah.
I didn't get caught up in the thrill of it.
I know, Grace. I know that still hurts you, but maybe this will bring some sort of closure to all of it. Like for you to realize that they didn't do it to hurt you. They were just being immature boys. Now, that doesn't mean it's excusable, but maybe you can find some forgiveness and closure.
Sure, I forgive them, but I'm not going to forget it.
Well, would you like to go on a second date with Graham? We'll pay for it.
No.
Are you sure?
Really?
I get it.
You're not willing to get to know Graham now. You're going to stick with 12-year-old Graham.
He'll be forever young in my mind.
Oh,
You
man.
did. I will say, Graham, you did come out of that laughing right off the top. Maybe that wasn't the best move.
I know. I know, but as soon as you say fart, it's funny. I still laugh at farts. Farts are funny. It's everybody farts.
Totally.
Jubal, you fart, right?
No, never.
Yeah.
Never done it. Don't know what you're talking about. I'm with Grace on this
I
one.
came to you for help.
Well, thank you for your time, Grace. Sorry for what happened to you in church.
I hope you
And
get
Graham, sorry you didn't get a second date, man.
That stinks.
Yeah.
It does.
Yeah.
That's a good way to put it.
It's awkward now. This would be the perfect time for Augie to show up with a really perfect fart. Like, can you call him?
Brooke and Jubal in the morning.
It's time for your second date update. It's Brooke and Jubal in the morning. And today's second date update sounds like it should be on a police blotter somewhere.
Really?
Crime was committed, blood was spilled, and the cops were almost called.
Wow.
But through it all, a seed of romance was planted. Could it be the start of an incredible love story? Or the start of an incredible murder investigation? I guess you'll find out in your second date update right now.
Moving 92.5. Brooke and Jubal's second date update.
There are two letters that are guaranteed to make every date more exciting. I'm not talking about S&M. Those letters work as well, but I'm talking about a little B&E, a little breaking and entering.
Oh, what?
That's right. That is the way to spice up any date. And that's what happened to Maria on her first date, and that's why she thinks she might not be getting a call back today because she broke into a house
Oh my God.
on her first date. What's up, Maria?
Hello.
How are you?
Are you a criminal right now?
No, it's not what you think. It was my own house.
Oh, that's what criminals always say.
Yep. You just stopped at a house. You're like, oh, I promise that's my stuff. I got to get my TV out of there real quick. But your email said that you think you might not be getting a call back because you had to break into your own house?
Yeah, I mean, it was a whole thing. Do you want to know what happened?
Yeah. First off, tell me about the guy. How'd you meet him?
Well, I met him on Bumble.
Oh, yeah. I've heard good things about Bumble. I have a couple of girlfriends using it.
Yeah, it's nice because the girls have to start the conversation first,
Mm-hmm.
Oh.
and you only have 24 hours to do it, so it's kind of like all or nothing, you know?
It's like Tinder, but you don't have a bunch of pervy dudes hitting you up nonstop, right?
Exactly. Yeah, you kind of eliminate the pervy dude situation. And he seemed pretty cool, and we ended up actually talking on the phone, which people don't do anymore.
Right.
And he seemed really smart, and he had a really cute laugh. And so he asked me if I'd like to go out to dinner, and I
And you
said,
were like, hell no, let's break into a house. That sounds way more fun.
yeah, I actually offered that, but he was like, nah, I'd rather not.
Yeah.
So you guys agreed to go out to dinner. How'd that go?
Well, he came to my house to pick me up,
Mhm.
and I got out to the car, and I realized that I didn't have my keys.
Oh,
No.
that's a worse
Yeah,
feeling.
so this is where the breaking and entering comes in.
Is your house easy to break into?
Oh, no, of course not. So I walked up hoping that the door would be open still, but I'd locked the handle.
Mm-hmm.
And we tried all the windows, tried all the doors, and we ended up having to break one of the windows to get in.
Oh.
How long did this take you?
It was a little over an hour.
Oh,
my
jeez.
God.
That's a great start to your date.
Why did you have to do it right then? Why didn't you say, like, hey, I'll call a locksmith, let's go out, have our dinner, and then when we get back, maybe we can schedule a locksmith to meet us?
Well, yeah, when you say it that way, it sounds really smart, but for some reason that's just not what we did.
Okay.
It's just one of those moments you're like, screw it, we got to get in there right now. Break a window.
Right, yeah.
Did you break the window or did he break the window?
He broke the window.
Like a gentleman does.
Right. He found a rock and chucked it at the window and broke it.
Oh my gosh. So did you end up getting into the house after the broken window? Please tell me you did.
Yes, thankfully my cat was okay. She wasn't anywhere near the window. And then, it was really dangerous, but he climbed in the window then.
Oh, man.
Yeah, really sweet and nice of him to do.
Mm-hmm.
Here's the best part, though, guys. He got in, and he unlocked the door, and I got in, and then I spent 15 minutes searching the house, only to realize that my keys were in my purse the whole time.
Oh.
Are you serious?
That sucks.
You didn't dump your purse out before you spent over an hour trying to break into your own house.
I mean, I swear I looked in there like 2 or 3 times and they were not there.
What was his reaction to that?
I mean, I just kind of tried to play it off. Like, it was funny, right? That's funny.
I would have had a laugh at it. I mean, I could see it being a funny situation, especially on a first date.
Right. I mean, that's one of those things that you're like, you know, when we're married, we're going to look back at this and be like, oh, gosh, remember when Maria left her keys in the house?
You didn't say that to him, did you?
No, I didn't.
Okay.
I just said, oh, gosh, sorry.
Yeah, it'll be cool.
Because I was going to say, if you drop the married thing on him, that might be the reason he's not getting back to you.
No, I swear I didn't use the word marriage.
Okay.
So were you able to salvage the day at all?
Well, at that point, we'd spent pretty much our entire date trying to break into my house, and he'd cut himself a little bit on the window.
Of course.
Not bad. Like, he didn't need stitches or anything.
Oh my
But
gosh.
we just kind of decided to call it, and we said that we would meet up sometime the next week for a real date.
So he was bleeding after spending an hour outside your home.
Yeah, kind of waste your appetite, I think.
Did you guys ever meet up?
No.
Really? That was the last you saw of him?
Yeah. So I've texted him a couple times, and one time he didn't respond, and then another time he was like, yeah, you know, we'll catch up sometime. I'm just really bogged down with everything at work right now. But
Do you really think that he wouldn't be calling you back just because you guys had to break into your house and you forgot your keys?
I don't know. I mean, it seemed like we had fun with it, you know, and we made light of the situation, and I totally assumed that he would hang out with me again. And so I'm just having a hard time understanding if that's really what it was or if there's something else.
All right.
Okay.
Well, we'll play a song, come back, call him, and get your second date update, okay?
Thank you.
You're welcome. Hang on.
Moving 92.5. Brooke and Jubal in the mornings. Second date update.
If you're just tuning in for today's second date update, Maria is on the phone with us. She had a very interesting first date with a guy named Aaron. They spent the whole date breaking into her house. She thought that she forgot her keys when he came to pick her up. She searched everywhere. Ultimately, it ended with him breaking a window, crawling inside, cutting himself, and then opening up the door, only for her to find out that the keys were actually in her purse the whole time.
Oopsies.
That's the only reason you can think of, Maria. Nothing else on your date. No other reason why he wouldn't be calling you back.
There was nothing else that happened that I have been able to think of.
When he left, he said, I want to reschedule this.
Yeah, I mean, I said, let's hang out again, and he said, okay, great.
Oh, that's...
Yeah, so it seems like he wanted to see you again. Well, he did cut his hand on your window. Maybe he got an infection and is no longer with us.
Oh, no.
Could have happened.
God, I hope not.
Well, we'll find out right now. I'm going to dial his phone number, okay?
Okay.
All right, here we go.
Hello.
Hi, I'm looking for Aaron.
Yeah, that's me. Who's this?
Hey, what's up, Aaron? How are you? This is Jubal from Brooke and Jubal in the Morning.
From who?
Jubal from Brooke and Jubal in the Morning. It's a radio show.
Oh, okay. Yeah.
So you've heard of the show?
Yeah, I've heard of it.
Okay. Have you ever heard of the segment we do called the Second Date Update?
No, sorry.
Oh, that's okay. You're going to get very familiar with it because you're a part of a Second Date Update now.
What?
It's a segment we do on our show where if you go out on a date with somebody and then end up not calling them back afterwards, they email us to see if we can get you on the phone and ask what went wrong. So a girl named Maria emailed us about you.
Okay.
Oh, that's the excited voice, right?
Yeah. She told us a little bit about your date. Didn't sound like much of a date, just breaking into her house basically when you came to pick her up.
Oh my God. Yeah, that did happen.
But she also said that you're not calling her back, and at the end of that experience, you guys had sort of made plans to go out again.
Yeah. Yeah. It just doesn't seem like it's really a great fit. You know, like it seems like I don't know. I don't want to be mean, but it just seems like it would be kind of hard to actually date her.
Oh.
Why is that?
I don't know. It feels like we're on different levels. If that makes any sense.
Is it because you had to break into her house because she forgot her keys that were actually in her purse?
No, it's not that at all. That was actually pretty great. I don't get to break a lot of windows. That was really fun.
Oh, so you did think that part, well, the only part really of your whole date, you had a good time with her.
Yeah. If every girl wanted me to break into her house, I would totally be fine with that. That's a fun adventure.
Yeah.
Okay.
Seems like an exciting time.
I thought the blood would definitely be like, well, I cut myself and I'm leaving.
Oh, it was super minor, and she had bandage. It was not a big deal.
Okay.
So then what's the reason that you're not calling her back? Why don't you feel like you're on the same level or whatever you said?
Well, so while we were around like one of the sides of her house trying to find a window to get into, we were talking. We were trying to have salvage a date out of this.
Right.
And this is the first time we've talked in person, so we were chatting,
So
and
you're having like first date get to know me conversation over trying to jimmy a window open to get into a house.
yeah, we're just making like small talk or whatever. So we're talking about TV shows that we're watching, and we both love Game of Thrones.
Okay.
Okay, a lot of people do.
Which is my favorite show. I'm not going to spoil anything, but we were talking about it, and she said something that seemed kind of weird early on. She just said, it's weird that 1,000 years ago people had to worry about getting eaten by dragons.
But she was joking, right? I mean, that was being
That's
silly.
what I thought. So I laughed. I thought that was funny. And she heard me laughing, and she was like, what? Dragons are bad. Just like that. Just like
Oh my
that.
God.
Okay,
So she
still
thought
funny,
dragons were real.
At this point, I don't know what she's thinking. Is this some sort of, is she messing with me? Is this like some test? Like, will you break a window? Do you think that I think dragons are real? Like, it's all some elaborate first date test, And so I don't know. So I'm like, I'm sort of feeling it out, and I laugh, and I think we're having an okay time.
Mm-hmm.
And she keeps talking about like what this time period would have been like to live in, not this universe, this time period. She actually said Game of Thrones is my favorite period piece.
So maybe she just used the wrong wording. Like, there's no way she actually thinks it's like a reenactment from real life.
As far as I can tell, like she doesn't think like there were cameras there, obviously. Like she thinks it's like based on a true story, like that.
No.
But then she got into like how it's weird that wizards and witches just like aren't around as much anymore. Like they sort of disappeared.
At any time did you explain to her that Game of Thrones is made up and it's not a documentary?
Look, man, if she thinks that's true, then I don't want to break her heart. I don't want to crush her and tell her about the terrible world. And if she's messing with me, I don't want to admit that I'm fooled. There's no win situation.
Yeah, I guess you're screwed. Hey, Aaron, I do want to let you know, though, that you might have crushed her.
What do you mean?
I mean that she's actually on the other line listening to this conversation,
Probably mine.
and she might have just found out that Game of Thrones is not real. Maria, are you still there?
I'm not stupid. I know that Game of Thrones isn't real. It's not a documentary, but it's based on true events.
I mean, I hope you're messing with me. I hope that this is just a really good joke.
No, it's like the Renaissance, like that stuff.
What?
It's like that show Vikings, like what are you trying to say, that Vikings aren't real?
Vikings are real. They existed. Dragons did not exist.
Well, they don't exist anymore because humans killed them.
What are you talking about, Maria?
Are you guys screwing with me? Are you all in on this prank?
No,
thing?
we're not at all.
I wish.
I promise you, Maria wanted to call you to find out what went wrong on the date.
I should have known with the window you guys were that somebody was setting me up. This whole thing.
No, this is not a setup. I promise you. Maria, do you really think that dragons existed?
They did. I read history books about them.
Sci-fi and history books are not the same thing.
That's what I'm not dumb, guys. Like, I know that the Game of Thrones story is dramatized, but like dragons actually existed in the Renaissance. You can read about it, and like witchcraft and wizardry was a thing.
Well, that part's true.
Sort of.
I don't know which books you're reading, Maria, but I want to read them.
It's in tons of books, and you can start by reading the Bible because it's got all of that.
Wow.
All right.
I know that they exist, and I have proof. You don't even have to read the books. Like, I'll send you the Wikipedia links that I found, and you can read it yourself.
So you're serious? You really believe this?
100%, I believe with all my heart that dragons used to exist, and I'm afraid that they'll come back.
Oh my God, you guys! Science is not a belief system.
It's the Bible. Read it.
Are there dragons in the Bible?
Well, Maria, what do you think about that being the reason that Aaron's not calling you back, because he disagrees with you on the whole dragons being real things?
I don't like the tone of this whole thing because it feels like everyone's making fun of me, but Aaron is the ignorant one.
I'm not making fun of you, Maria. I haven't read what you've read.
What are you
And I'm not as educated as you on the subject, so I can't claim to know anything about dragons.
No, Jubal.
Well, you should do that because it's an interesting subject.
Okay, I will. At this point, I would like to ask Aaron, though, real quick. Aaron, would you like to go on a second date with Maria? We will pay for it.
I mean, at this point, I don't know if she wants to go on a second date with me, but I'm kind of curious where this goes.
Are you being serious?
You hear that, Maria?
You want to go out with her again?
She's fun.
Dude.
You know what? Like, I'm up for it. You know, like, you only get one chance in life to have this kind of fun, right?
Oh, my God.
Maria, would you like to go out with Aaron again?
Yeah.
You guys can hash out the whole Game of Thrones thing in person.
If Aaron is open to hearing me out and reading my books, then yes, I would consider going out with him again.
Yes.
Aaron, can you promise
my
to go into
gosh.
this next date with Maria with an open mind about dragons?
Absolutely.
Oh, wonderful. Congratulations, Maria. You got your second date.
We did it.
I love you guys. Thank you so much.
No, Maria, thank you. Thank you for today's phone call. That was awesome.
Brooke and Jubal in the morning.
A lot of people are texting in at 78592 saying that dragons do exist and we're all wrong.
Oh, God.
What is going on? My mind is starting to hurt.
I don't know if I should be more scared that dragons might actually exist because they're scary, or I should be scared that people actually believe dragons
Yeah.
exist. We're talking about today's second date update. If you missed it, Maria wanted to call Aaron. They spent their entire first date breaking into Maria's house because she thought that she forgot her keys. Aaron ended up getting his hand all cut up by smashing a window, only to find out that Maria's keys were in her purse the whole time. And when we got him on the phone, he said that while they were trying to get into her house, they were talking about Game of Thrones, and she legit believes that Game of Thrones is real and dragons were real.
Mm-hmm.
She said she even has proof of this, and that we're all closed-minded and ignorant for not believing that dragons actually used to fly around the world and burn people with their fire breath.
Yeah. Wow. It's pretty crazy.
Yeah,
I
it is.
mean,
Also, you guys know Stranger Things is real,
hey,
too.
you know what? I
Yeah.
got a couple potions that I could sell her that will protect her from those fire-breathing dragons.
She will buy
if
them.
she needs them, she should call me.
Surprisingly, Aaron actually wanted to go out with her again, though, despite her crazy history lessons.
Well, maybe he can actually educate her. Like, I think that this could be a good thing
Or
for
he knows
everyone.
that she's super crazy, and crazy people are always good in bed. So
Oh,
that's what he's
yeah.
excited about. Remember, if you want to do a second date update, all you have to do is email the show, and we will call the person who didn't call you back. You know you're getting blown off for a date when somebody tells you that they have a doctor's appointment at 8 o'clock on a Friday night.
What?
No
As far as I know, not a lot of doctors working that late on a Friday night. That's what happened to Matt, who is on the phone right now and wants to do a second date update. He wants to call a girl named Claire. Apparently, Claire is really bad at blowing guys off.
Yeah.
Because he asked her out after their date, and that was one of her excuses that she used. Apparently, she's used a bunch of excuses, and he's wondering why she just keeps blowing him off. What's up, Matt? How are you?
I'm doing great, guys. How are you?
Good. So she actually sent you a text after your date saying that she had a doctor's appointment at 8 on a Friday night.
Yeah, twice actually. She did that 2 different weekends. Because I waited a couple days. I didn't want to, come off desperate or anything. I wanted to play it cool. So I texted her and I was like, "You want to grab some drinks tonight or something?" This was earlier in the day, and she's like, "Oh, I have a doctor's appointment tonight."
How do you even
Do you think that
respond to that? Like,
Yeah,
what did you say back?
I mean, I wasn't going to try to pester her because I kind of took a little bit of a hint. I gave her the benefit of the doubt. I was like, "Okay, well, let me know afterwards. Hit me
Yeah.
up, and maybe we can do something."
Part of you wanted to text her back and be like, "It's Friday night at 8 o'clock. Do you really have a doctor's appointment?"
Absolutely. I wanted to call her out on it, but at the same time, I'd feel bad if she did have some kind of random doctor's appointment, and then I, called her a liar, and then
Yeah. It's one of those where you just bite your tongue and you're like, oh, my God. Yeah. Or do you think she sent it and she's like, oh, wait, that doesn't make any sense. He's going to know that I'm blowing him off.
I don't know how lady doctors work. I mean, maybe lady doctors are open.
No,
Open
no. You're not getting pap smears on a Friday night. It's not what we do. No. There's no, happy hour, late night happy hour for those things.
Yeah.
What was the other excuse that she used on you?
I texted her a second time. It wasn't as late. I figured, maybe she wanted to do a happy hour or something like that.
And what'd she say back?
Actually, I was surprised because that one was a dentist appointment.
Oh, please.
She needs to get more creative is the problem. You sure you want to call this girl and try to get a second date?
I mean, I think more I want closure. I want to know what happened because we hit it off really well. She's gorgeous. I don't usually do blind dates, but the one time that I did it, it worked out really well. I thought we had a lot in common.
So this was a date that was set up by somebody?
Yeah, our friends, we have some mutual friends, and they kept pestering me over a couple of weeks, and finally they showed me a picture of her on Facebook. I was like, oh, absolutely.
Okay.
Do you think that she was maybe disappointed when she saw you?
If she was, she didn't act like it. I mean, maybe she's really nice. I mean, I don't think I'm that much of a disappointment to look at. But, it seemed like she really enjoyed herself.
So everything on your date seemed cool. What did you guys do?
It was just a first date kind of thing where we just went out to a bar and had a couple drinks, and we ended up just talking for, at least 2-3 hours.
What?
Nice.
That's
Okay,
a
that's
long
good.
time. I mean, if she didn't like you initially, I wouldn't stay around that long.
And I'm pretty good at reading people, so I mean, either she's a really good actress or if she was having a good time. But I mean, it felt like things were really clicking.
Was there anything weird that happened during your date?
Not that I'm aware of. I mean, there was a couple of times, she went to the bathroom, just once or twice. But then after you're having drinks, someone goes to the restroom.
Yeah, that's fine.
Yeah.
Unless she's a cokehead and she's just doing all kinds of drugs in the bathroom. Sounds to me like she's doing drugs in the bathroom during your date, Matt.
I never actually thought about that.
Well, you got to think about it more often. Whenever I'm out on a date, as soon as she goes to the bathroom, I know exactly what's going on in there. I'm tired of going out with all these druggies. All right, so you still want to call this girl, even though she's blatantly blowing you off?
Oh, absolutely. She's really one of the prettiest girls that I've ever went on a date with. Just really beautiful. Absolutely my type. And the stuff that you look for in common with someone. Those things that we had together, it was just something that we could build on.
Did you give her a kiss at the end of the night?
No, we just hugged and went on about our way.
Okay. Well, we'll play a song, come back, call her, and get your second date update, all right?
Awesome. Thanks, guys.
All right, man, hold on.
92.5. Brooke and Jubal in the mornings. Second date update.
Matt is on the phone with us, and he wants to call a girl named Claire today. They met through friends, went out on a date. He thought everything seemed cool. But since then, he's tried to text her and gotten horrible excuses back as to why she can't go out with him. It was a Friday night at 8 o'clock, and she said she had a doctor's appointment. And then the next time he said, let's hang out earlier, like 5 o'clock on a Saturday. She said she had a dentist appointment. Obviously blowing him off. Matt, are you ready to make the phone call?
Yeah, man, absolutely.
All right, well, I'm going to have to, unfortunately, tell you I'm going to need to reschedule. I've got an optometrist appointment here in 10 minutes, so shouldn't be a surprise to you, though. This is kind of what people do to you, right?
Yeah, absolutely, yeah.
Have you ever been this blatantly blown off before?
Never. No, that's what's bugging me so much.
Yeah. I can see your point, because I would be like, I just want to know why.
Yeah.
Why do you feel the need to pretend with a doctor's appointment at 8 o'clock on a Friday night? All right, man. I'm going to dial the phone number right now, get her on the phone, and get your second date update, okay?
Cool, thanks.
Here we go.
Hello?
Hi, can I speak to Claire, please?
Yeah, this is Claire.
Hey, Claire, how you doing? This is Jubal from Brooke and Jubal in the morning.
I'm sorry, I don't understand.
Okay, that's fine. It's a morning radio show, and one of our listeners recently emailed us about you.
Who did?
His name is Matt. We do a segment on our show called the Second Date Update. Matt is wondering why you are blowing him off.
Wait, Matt called you guys?
Yes.
Huh.
Do you have a few minutes to tell us why you don't want to go out with Matt again?
I mean, I guess there's not much to tell.
There's not much to tell. Well, can I tell you something?
Sure.
We talked to Matt about your date, and we talked to him about everything after the date, and Matt thinks that you're a liar.
he thinks I'm a liar?
He thinks that you're a liar
Okay, why?
because you told him you couldn't go out with him because you had a doctor's appointment at 8 o'clock on a Friday night. And then the next time he asked you out, you said you had a dentist appointment.
So, like, that's my business, and for the record, I'm not lying.
Okay.
You're not lying that you went to the doctor's at 8 o'clock on a Friday night?
I'm not going to explain this to you guys.
So the doctor's appointment stuff is all true, and you haven't been blowing him off. You want to see Matt again.
I mean, like not necessarily. I don't actually want to see him again.
Well, why would you make up lame excuses? Why don't you just tell him, hey, I don't think it's going to work?
I don't need to justify any of this to you guys. I didn't get that feeling with him, and I don't want to see him again. But
Okay. Hey, I don't care if you blew him off the way you did. Whatever. Doesn't matter. It's not my life. That's his. But is there a specific reason why you don't want to see him again so that I can go back to him and tell him?
no, I just didn't get the feeling I feel like I should get.
So there's just no chemistry, like you weren't attracted to him.
There's just like a feeling a girl gets when a guy really likes her, and he was just weird. I didn't get that from him at all.
So you didn't think that he liked you, but he's asked you out a bunch of times since your date.
I mean, it was weirder than that. It was like when we went into the bar, I was like, oh my God, here's my ex-boyfriend. And he was sitting at the bar too. And so I told Matt that, like, I used to date this guy. And, like, he wasn't even phased. Like, he didn't care. He didn't, like, he just went along with the date like nothing happened. And I was like, don't you get it? Like, we slept together. Like, this is, like, weird, you know?
So you wanted him to be upset that your ex-boyfriend was there?
It's not that he has to, like, get upset or angry about it, but, like, to, like, show that he actually likes me, he probably should seem like he's at least fazed by it a little bit, like, a little bit weirded out. I don't know.
So you want him to, like, go up to your ex-boyfriend and threaten him right there or something?
No, I don't want him to, like, fight or anything. I just, like, want him to be a little bit jealous and show me that he cares about me. Like,
that just comes off as a little crazy to me. Did you purposely take him to a bar that you knew your ex was going to be at?
oh my God, what is this? Like, I honestly don't need to explain any of this to you. I'm being nice by explaining why I'm not calling back a guy that obviously was acting weird at a date. I talked to all my girlfriends. They agree. It's weird if you're just like, don't even care, you know, that like this guy I used to date, like he didn't want to leave. He just wanted to stay there and keep talking about books and stuff.
So you would have rather that it weirded him out and maybe he was like, I don't want to be here around your ex. Let's go somewhere else.
Exactly. Yeah.
But it's like a first date and he's not even invested in your guys' relationship. Like, what does he have to be jealous of?
I mean, I slept with a guy that's like 5 bar stools down. I would be jealous. And then, like, okay, so halfway through the night, my ex-boyfriend came up and introduced himself, and, like, Matt just, like, offered to buy him a drink. I mean, that's over the top. Like, not even acting phased.
So Matt was too cool to your ex. You would have rather him been, like, in a perfect world, Claire, if you were out with a guy and this happened, how would you want him to react?
I would want him to be, like, cold and, like, defend me and, like, not just sit there and act cool about it, like he doesn't care about me. Like, are we friends or are we on a date? I couldn't tell. I really couldn't tell.
Oh my gosh, Claire.
All right, so you like a guy who gets a little jealous, and Matt is obviously not that guy.
Obviously not that guy.
Okay.
Hey, Claire, I should let you know that Matt is actually on the other line listening to this conversation.
What?
Yeah.
I don't know what I'm supposed to say to you. Is it that I'm too nice? I don't understand what it is.
For your information, Matt, like, if you're out with a girl, they want you to be jealous. Like, if some guy starts flirting with me, especially if it's my ex-boyfriend.
Honestly, I was just trying to be a nice guy and, like, just play it cool. I figured if I come off mean, that would, you wouldn't find that attractive. I wanted to try to be polite and nice.
No, like, what's attractive is being a man in that situation and, like, not just, like, playing it cool. I don't want you to play it cool. Like,
So was I supposed to, like, punch him out when he walked up or something?
Well, you're not supposed to buy him a beer. I know that.
It wasn't like you had any kind of look on your face like you were mad that he was there. So I just figured you guys were, still at least friends or close. I'm not the jealous type. I've got friends in my life that I've dated a long time ago. So sometimes you remain friends, you remain close. I figured you guys were still close. I wanted to be nice.
Of course, I was playing it cool. That's what I'm supposed to do in that situation. Your role is to, like, stick up for me no matter what look I have on my face.
Oh, my gosh.
I'm really confused right now. I really do not understand women at all.
Yeah, obviously you don't understand women.
Obviously,
Oh,
Matt.
my gosh, Claire. That is not how all women think.
It's how I think, and it's how most of my girlfriends think. So, like, I have no idea what you're talking about.
Dude, you're going to end up with, like, some control freak, jealous, roid rage dude if that's the type of parameters you're putting on your dates.
Don't judge me about who I want to date. You're the one who called me.
Yeah, Brooke, back off.
I'm
Back
sorry.
off. I'm sticking up for Claire right now.
Judgy.
Claire, I got your back, all right? I'm sticking up for you like a good man should do,
Oh,
Claire.
wow.
Finally, a real man is doing something.
See?
Oh, God.
There you go, Claire. And if you and I were out on a date and your ex-boyfriend was there, he's not getting a beer from me.
Good. I mean, at least somebody understands.
Yeah, I'm glad we see eye to eye here. Matt, would you even like to go out on a second date with Claire?
I mean, knowing what I know now, absolutely not. She's obviously got some kind of point of view of what the roles of men and women are. I mean, so if she wants to...
Okay. It's not that I want some macho guy. I just want a guy that has, like, balls, you know?
Oh, my gosh.
You know what? Whatever, I'm done with you.
That actually probably will get you another date with Claire if you treat her like that.
That's actually true.
Good job, Matt.
Brooke and Jubal in the morning.
Today's second date update is a little different from the others because the girl that's on the phone to do a second date update today has actually had 3 dates with the guy that she wants to call.
What?
Oh,
doing
that's
this?
breaking the rules. I
And
mean, come on.
Normally the rule is 1 date and that's it.
Yeah.
Not 3 dates because that's kind of more of a relationship type
Yeah.
thing. And that's not a second date update. That'd be a 4th date update. But I went ahead and I talked to the girl and she offered me $1,000 cash if we would do the second date update for her anyway. And you know what? Rules are meant to be broken sometimes. So, Kate, you will have my PayPal request in just a little while, okay?
Yes, I'll get it right out
All right.
to you.
You didn't know this second date update was going to cost you $1,000, did you, Kate?
Well, I didn't, but I mean, I hope it's worth it. I swear, when you hear the story, you're going to understand why.
Okay, so
Really?
your email said that you've been out on 3 dates with this guy, and now he's just stopped calling you. Tell us a little bit about him.
Okay, so his name is Andrew.
Uh-huh.
It sounds really cheesy, but we were doing like a volunteer charity event, and we met there, and we were working together, so we just had a lot of time, to like hang out and talk and stuff. And, we had a connection, and he asked me out on a date, and since then, it's just kind of been like a whirlwind, you know what I mean?
Like, you're super into him and you see this going into, like, relationship status?
Yeah, I mean, obviously not like right now at this moment because I'm calling you for a reason, but no, it was definitely like I felt like it was headed in that direction, yeah.
What did you guys do for your date? Dates, plural.
So my first date, it was actually really romantic. We went on one of those dinner cruises, which I probably would have hated if it was someone that I turned out not to be attracted to. But
Yeah.
we had so much fun, Like if I needed to be trapped on a boat with anyone, that would be the person that I would want to be trapped on a
Yeah,
boat.
that's actually a good idea for guys to take girls on a dinner cruise date for the first date because there's nowhere to go.
Yeah. But
I
it
didn't
does
even think
say
about that.
it does say that he was like really into you because if a guy is going to devote that much time and energy into a first date, he's
Yeah.
obviously wanting to impress you.
Yeah.
Screw time and energy, just cash. That's not a cheap date at all. Okay, so you went on a dinner cruise. That's cool. What'd you do for your other dates?
Yeah. The next date, we went on one of those like wine and tasting events like, at a bar, which was like super casual, and it was fun because there were other people there, and so we got to sort of like spend more time in a group of people and see what that dynamic is like, and it was really fun. And then my third one was so sweet because I was really stressed out at work, and I think I had mentioned it like a couple times in conversation, and so he booked us a couples massage. Which,
What? That's like relationship status stuff.
yeah. So
we definitely like took our relationship to the next level after that. And I'm, like starting to feel emotionally connected to him and putting in, feelings and effort and time. And since then, it has been complete radio silence.
That's weird.
That is totally
To
weird.
put that much effort into all those dates.
I know.
And by effort, you still mean money, don't you?
Pretty much. But I mean, you don't buy somebody a couples massage
Right.
if you don't care about them.
Absolutely.
No, I mean, I wouldn't spend that much money, and I just can't believe he's like spent that much money for just a hookup.
Right.
Like, that seems like a lot of work.
That was the first night you guys hooked up after the couples massage?
Yeah.
So he stopped calling you after the first night that you hooked up.
Yes, I know.
Oh.
And it's like textbook. I know, but the lead up is so confusing because it's, everyone's been in the hookup situation before, whether they like intended to or not. You know what I
Right.
mean? And it usually doesn't have that much buildup. Usually someone doesn't put in that much time and effort and then go completely off the grid.
It sounds like he was doing all that just to get in your pants,
No,
if I'm
it
being
doesn't.
honest. Well, it does if he's doing all those.
Seriously, would you do that much?
I wouldn't know, but a lot of guys would. I mean, if he's putting in all that effort and then stops calling you the moment that you guys hook up, sounds like that's all he wanted.
Yeah.
I don't know. I also, like, in my head, I'm kind of like wondering, was he like just getting out of a relationship and did he fix things? Did he go back to someone?
See-
And like all of it is totally like, if that were the case, life happens. Some kind of answer, just some kind of conversation telling me what happened.
I'm
That's
sure
where
you've-
my mind goes to. I think, did you stay the night at his house?
Yeah.
What was it like in the morning?
It was really nice. It wasn't like hookup. You know what I mean? It's, when it's a hookup. You're a woman. Like, you've been there.
No, most women don't know when it's a hookup. I'll tell you that much.
I totally disagree with that. No.
I disagree too. With
No,
that too.
most don't know. That's why there's clingy women who will text you after and think that they're in a relationship when they're not. It happens all the time. I'm sorry.
I think she's right. I think the majority of women know when a hookup is just a hookup.
I completely agree.
Okay, well, maybe the guy's a player and he's really good at it and you don't know.
If that's what he's doing, he's really good.
So I'm sure you've thought about it a ton then. If you don't think it's just a hookup thing and he was just kind of using you, then what do you think it is?
I'm trying to think of anything at this point. I mean, that's why I need your help.
I'm really interested to see why he would stop calling you after all those elaborate dates.
And leaving his house, that was the last time you've talked to him.
No, there've been like texts, like little texts, like, I've been busy. Like, oh, you're just suddenly so busy.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
He's like scheduling cruises and massages, and then all of a sudden his schedule just got so packed. All right, well, we'll play a song, come back, call him, and get your second date update, okay?
Okay.
All right, hang on.
Moving 92.5. Brooke and Jubal in the mornings. Second date update.
Kate,
Yeah?
seriously? I can't even believe that you want to call this dog back. Like, seriously, girl, you need to move on to greener pastures, okay? Because he totally used you, and now he's not calling you back, and I wouldn't even give him the time of day. You should not be doing a second date update. You need to move the along, all right? Snap out of it, girlfriend. Let's you and I go get some Cosmos and talk about this.
In your mind, this is how female conversations go, isn't it?
That was my conversation with Kate about moving on. Kate, are you about ready to call Andrew for your second date update?
Well, after that, I'm feeling really inspired.
Yeah, I bet. Empowered even, I'm sure.
The reason that I said that is Kate actually wants to call a guy that she has gone out on 3 dates with. They've all been pretty elaborate. The last one was a couple's massage. There was like a dinner cruise and stuff in there. Anyway, after they hooked up, after the third date, he stopped calling her. Hasn't responded to anything. So my first thought is that he just used her and just wanted to hook up with her, and now he's not calling her at all. That's why he's a dog, girl. Kate, what if that is the reason? Are you just going to let him have it?
I'm going to be really pissed.
Yeah.
I'm going to dial his phone number right now and see if we can get him on the phone, okay?
Yeah.
Okay, I'm dialing the phone number.
Oh, my God.
Hello?
Hi, I was looking for Andrew.
Yeah, this is he.
Andrew, how are you? This is Jubal from Brooke and Jubal in the morning.
Okay.
I'm calling you because we recently got an email about you from one of our listeners.
I didn't submit for any contests or anything, guys.
Yeah, no, I know. This is not about a contest, actually. I just need a few minutes of your time.
In regards to...
In regards to a date that you went on. Actually, a few dates that you went on.
What?
Yeah, we do a segment on our show. It's called the Second Date Update. You recently took a girl named Kate out. She told us a little bit about your dates. They were all very elaborate and very romantic, but now you're not calling her back and she's very confused.
I'm not sure what to say.
Well, you could start by telling us why you would blow her off after 3 dates.
It's not as simple as that.
Okay. Yeah, I'm not trying to sound confrontational with you. I just want to know what happened, and more than anything, she wants to know what happened because you guys went out on so many dates, and she said that they were all pretty romantic, and you seem like you guys really liked each other.
Yeah.
Just a weird situation. It's been in my head, and I'm just trying to figure this stuff out.
Does that mean that you are actually maybe in a relationship with somebody else?
No, certainly not. No.
Okay.
Good.
I wish it was that simple. It's more complicated than that.
Let me ask you a question, just an easy question to answer. Did you like Kate?
Yes, very much. Very
Okay,
much.
so you did.
I did and still do.
Okay, so you still do. Well, then why not offer her the respect of letting her know why you're not calling her back?
Well, I accepted a job offer in Germany that I couldn't turn it down.
You what?
I leave in a couple of weeks, actually, for Germany.
Whoa.
And that's why you're not calling her back?
Well, I feel strongly for her. I still don't know how to tell her, I mean,
Yeah.
I don't know what to say to her. I just figured the easiest thing would be just to, disappear, fade away.
What are you talking about? Disappear? That's like the coward way out. You owe it to her to talk to her about what's going on.
Like I said, this is not an easy situation. I'm struggling as far as how to deal with this and what to do.
Why are you struggling so much with? I mean, you guys have been out on 3 dates. It's not like you've been dating for months and months and months and you're leaving.
Yeah.
Why not just call her and say, "Hey, I'm moving. Sorry, we can't see each other anymore."
I really like her a lot, but
Okay.
So you see a future with her. If you were going to stay here and Germany wasn't in the picture, there's no question in your mind that you guys would continue this?
if I was going to stay here, definitely. No question in my mind.
Wow.
But now that the reality is Germany, there's just no chance of that because, I'm moving.
You guys could maybe try a long distance thing.
That's not fair of me to ask her to do something like that. She's super sweet. She's gorgeous. That's not
Yeah,
fair.
but how do you know? You don't know. I mean, you're putting your feelings on her. Like, you don't know how she would react to that.
Actually, I am putting her needs first. She doesn't deserve to be in a long-distance relationship like that with someone. She deserves someone who's going to be there with her, contributing to her life. I'm putting her needs way above mine.
Man.
I just don't know what to say.
It sounds like you really like her a lot.
Yeah, I do.
Man, that sucks. Like, honestly, if I were in your position, that would be hard.
Yeah.
To meet somebody that I guess it sounds like you're falling for, and then you're like, man, now I got to move.
Jeez.
Yeah, it sucks.
But some consolation, German chicks can be kind of hot.
Okay, Jubal. That's not where we're going with
And he's going to
this.
be making more money, obviously.
Can I ask one question, though? Did you know that you were going to Germany before that last couples massage slept together night?
No. In fact, this is from a previous situation I had that developed over the course of 3 or 4 months. So I thought that the opportunity had kind of fizzled out, but it turns out it was just taking a little bit more time, and then they made me an offer. I had to jump on this.
Wow.
Okay,
I'm just really excited about this Germany thing. It's the dream job I've always wanted, but at that same time, I feel like I could be missing out and not being able to share something like that with someone like her.
Well, then why not just talk to her about it?
I agree.
I know it's early on in your relationship, but why not just talk to her?
Man, easier said than done, guys.
Not really, because she's actually on the line listening.
Excuse me?
I said she's on the other line and listening to this conversation and wants to talk to you.
So there's that.
Kate's on the phone.
Yes, she is.
Yeah. Hi. I don't really know what to say. This is a lot.
You've been on the phone the whole time?
The whole time.
I'm sorry. I'm sorry I stopped calling you. It was the only way that I saw to handle this.
It's okay. I don't really know what I would have done in this situation either. I wish you would have told me.
But what
you didn't
should
even
I have said?
mention
That's
that you
the thing.
applied. I know. I didn't even know that you even applied. You didn't even, that wasn't mentioned. Just in regular conversation. You know what I mean? It's really out of left field.
Well, I honestly thought that prospect had kind of just fizzled out long before I even met you. So it just kind of popped out of nowhere again.
It just really sucks because I have I have strong feelings for you.
I have strong feelings for you too. It's just not fair for you. It's not fair for us. Life is just not on our side, it seems.
Well, Andrew, maybe life is on your side, and that's why you guys are being connected in a second date update to talk about it.
I guess. I think about you every day, and I want, the long-distance relationship is really, really hard, and it's not fair of me to even imply something like that, even ask that. It's only been 3 dates, but, I can't stop thinking about you, so my heart says something, and my mind says something different,
Kate, I'm just going to ask for you. Would you do a long-distance relationship? I don't know. Somebody's got to step in and ask her what her opinion is on that whole matter.
I don't know. I don't know because it's not really being put on the table. It's not like a real question. So I don't know. It's so soon and it's so new. And in general, would I do a long distance relationship? Like in general in life, would I consider it? Well, yeah, I would, but it's not really what's being asked right now.
Well, the simple fact of the matter is, long distance relationships suck. This is really hard. My heart says something and my mind says something different. I'm thinking that I just need to sever this, cut this off, but I can't stop thinking about you. So I'm feeling like I need to ask you to go with me, I know that's crazy. I shouldn't have even said that. I'm sorry. I shouldn't have even gone that. I feel like I'm falling for you,
You don't want me to go with? We've been on 3 dates. We can't. That's not like a real. It's not a real question.
Well, I don't want to put words in your mouth, Andrew, but I don't think you were actually asking her to go with you. I think you were saying that's the way you feel.
I'm just not sure at this point. This phone call is really, it's even more confusing now, it seems like, but.
Dude, it sounds like to me that if she would say yes, that is exactly what you're asking.
I wouldn't want to ask her that. That's just a huge bombshell to drop on somebody. It's a lot of pressure to put on her.
Let's play a game, Andrew. Let's put this relationship 7 months down the road. If you guys have been dating for 7 months, would you ask her to go with you to Germany?
Yes.
Wow.
Oh,
Kate, what do you think about that?
If you were dating 7 months, would you go?
This is all a hypothetical situation. If we had been dating in the same way that it's been, if we just continued down the same path that we started, I don't see why I wouldn't consider it.
But you guys have a couple weeks or whatever till you leave. You could bond. You could spend every day together. You could see how it goes up until then. And then maybe in 6 months, she could come join you.
You got it all figured out, Brooke.
Yeah, she does. I'm so excited.
This whole thing is just crazy, So let's just step back and let Kate process this.
Well, how about you guys process together? Would you like to go out on a fourth date with Kate? We will pay for you guys to go out again at least before you leave.
Yeah, talk about it.
Kate, do you want to go?
Yes, of course.
Yes.
All right. Well,
keep us so cute.
Keep us updated on what happens.
Okay.
Okay. All right. We'll try.
All right. And until you leave, Andrew, I want you guys to process as much as possible.
Okay.
Just keep processing every night until you leave. Okay. Just got a text in at 78592 that says, "OMG, I need them to get married."
I feel the same way. I am right there with you.
Brooke and Jubal in the morning, talking about today's second date update. This girl named Kate wanted to call a dude named Andrew. They have actually gone out on a few dates, so technically it wasn't a first date, and then she's not getting a call back. They'd gone out a few times. He stopped calling her back, and of course she was wondering why. It's kind of weird. Yeah. Well, we got him on the phone, and it turns out that he actually really liked her a lot. They both like each other a lot.
Yeah.
But he got a job offer in Germany, and it's like his dream job, so he's like, well, I'm going to be leaving. So what's the point of continuing this? It's just going to be bad for both of us. I can't ask her to do a long-distance thing 3 dates in. And then he was like, well, maybe you could move with me in 7 months or something if we continue the relationship.
Romance is still alive, people.
And she said that she would be willing to think about it because they both like each other enough. So I guess they're going to work on things and talk about it and figure out where their relationship is headed and if they can make it work from Germany. But everybody texting in at 78592 is just in love with today's
oh my God.
new sweetheart couple.
Do you know why? Because people love love.
Yeah.
And I love them for that.
People are
It
like,
really makes me so happy. I mean, you don't want this girl to regret, right? I mean, even if it doesn't work out, at least you tried and then you know.
Of course.
yeah.
Of
People
course.
are texting in at 78592 saying they're crying in their car for these
Yeah,
guys.
well, it's so romantic.
They're going to be
You
so
know?
disappointed if these two get together and they're like, well, we went out on our 4th date and I don't know, man.
Moved
Like,
to Germany 2 months later, he cheated on me.
yeah. The whole thing is just screwed up now. Thanks a lot for doing that second date update and having us go out again and planning our future because
Ruining
my life is wrecked. I can't get back from Germany now. I don't have enough money because I moved out for this dude. So it can either go really well or really bad.
Yeah,
We'll try to keep you updated on that. Every once in a while, we'll get back in touch with the people who do the second date updates. This is obviously one that we'll have to ask them in a few months how things are going. It could
I
be very happy
know.
or very sad.
I'm staying optimistic about it.
Brooke and Jubal's second date update.
A lot of times in life, you get caught up in the moment and then you do something. Later on, you think about it and you go, I'm a dumbass. I probably should not have done that. Nathan is on the phone with us right now for a second date update, and that's sort of what happened on his date. Nathan, how you doing?
I'm doing all right, but
Good.
you're exactly right.
Thank you for your email. Appreciate it. We'll let you kind of explain the story of what happened. I thought it was hilarious, actually, just picturing what you said in your email. But first of all, how did you meet the girl that you want us to call today? Her name is Maggie?
Yeah.
Okay. How did you meet Maggie?
I met her on OkCupid. I know, like, sometimes that's just people look at that as a hookup site, but I figured that she was worth, getting to know a little bit. And,
All right.
and-
So normally you hook up with all the other girls that you meet, but this one was special.
Yeah.
You liked Maggie. How long did you guys chatted for a couple of weeks and then decided to go out?
yeah, we set up
Okay.
a date for a dinner date.
And what'd you do at your dinner date? Where'd you go?
We went to this really great restaurant that I wanted to try. It had just a great water view.
Oh, fancy.
I called ahead to let them know if I could reserve one of the best seats, like with the best view right by the water.
And they gave that to you?
Yeah.
Right. Do you have
Oh.
to drop a name or anything else? 'Cause next time, if you're having a problem with that, I will allow you to drop Jose's
gosh.
name. You can do that.
Yeah,
all
they
you
will
want.
seat you by the back, by
Yeah.
the kitchen.
So you got the table that you wanted by the water. That's cool.
Yeah.
And you were still excited about this date because everything had panned out in person, right? She didn't turn out to be someone who, I don't know, looked more like Jabba the Hutt or something.
No, exactly. She looked like her photo, which is rare.
It's impressive. Yeah. And how was dinner?
Dinner was great. The conversation went well. The food was good.
Tell us about the part that you think is the reason that you might not be getting a call back today.
It's so embarrassing. And again, I thought of this after the date. I was trying to figure out, just sort of playing it through in my head and realized that we're having conversation and, I'm looking at her and taking her in and sort of looking at her face. And I noticed,
That's a good place to look.
yeah, exactly. And I noticed that her earlobes are really not, just are like sort of barely connected. Some people have those earlobes that are,
Yeah, some people's earlobes go like straight into their
the
cheek,
yeah.
and then the other
Yeah.
ones kind of have like a big lobe on it.
It's
Yeah.
genetic.
yeah, exactly. And it's such a silly thing, but I was just caught up in it. And hers like really kind of dangle, and she had kind of big earrings on, and I thought they were cute. It was just me like getting caught up in it, and we were talking, and I thought they were cute. And I reached across the table, and I played with her earlobes a little bit.
Yeah, that is going to be so weird
Nathan.
on a first date, Nathan, to
my
just like,
gosh.
while she's talking, were you guys touching at all before you played with her earlobe? Oh, okay. So that's what I wanted, and that's what I wanted to know, because when you put it in your email, I was like, okay, if they were holding hands or something before,
Yeah.
maybe I could see it. But if she's just in mid-conversation and you slowly, this is how I picture it, Nathan, slowly reach across the table while gazing into her eye and then just start flicking her earlobe, that's going to be weird.
It may have been even worse than that. I mean, it wasn't even like we were gazing. She was in the middle of a conversation. She was in the middle of telling me something.
Poor man.
What, did you caress them? I mean, what did you do with the earlobe?
No, it wasn't a caress. It was more like, it was intriguing, like to see.
Oh, my God.
What was her reaction? Like immediately.
She flinched. I mean, it was
Yeah.
it was inappropriate of me.
Did she stop talking after that, or did she just like kind of look at you like, what did you just do?
Yeah, she did kind of like a can I help you kind of a thing. And then I just started talking, and I was, like you were saying, it was genetic, and I was saying, well, everyone in my family, ours are attached, and I just,
So you started talking about her earlobe after you played with it.
Exactly.
All right. You know what? I don't even know if there's a move you could have done to make that better. If you would have just been like, sorry, I thought you had nice lobes. Or you go, hey, this is why I did that. How did the rest of the evening go after that happened?
I mean, that didn't seem to ruin anything. We continued on, but then looking back, I asked her if she wanted dessert. This place they bring out a beautiful dessert selection you can pick from. And she was like, no, I'm not hungry, so that's a sign. And then at the end of the date, I walked her to her door, and I would have wanted to go in for the kiss, and then it didn't feel right, so I gave her a hug. And
You should have given her one last flick on the earlobe for the road. So you went in for a hug, and at the end of the night, did she say that she wanted to see you again?
I said, I'd love to do something like this sometime, can I give you a call? And she said, sure, but, then I think it speaks more that I haven't been able to get in touch with her for the last 2 weeks. I've, sent her a text here and there, and I haven't really...
You haven't gotten anything back at all?
Yeah.
All right, well, we'll play a song, come back, call her, see if we can get her on the phone, see if we can get her to press those beautiful earlobes up to the phone and answer. And we'll get your second date update, okay?
All right, thanks.
All right, hang on.
Moving 92.5. Brooke and Jubal in the mornings. Second date update.
Hey, Nathan?
Yeah.
I think I figured out what the problem is with the date that you went on.
Already?
Nathan wants us to call this girl named Maggie on their date. Nathan got a little wrapped up in the moment, noticed her earlobes, and did something that he knows is weird. He reached over and started playing with her earlobe. and it set a really weird theme for the rest of the date because that's an awkward thing to do. But Nathan, I think I figured out the problem. It's not the fact that you played with her earlobe. It's the fact that you didn't play with her earlobe enough. Everybody in here knows, Nathan, as soon as you go for the ear on a lady, you got to go all the way.
Yeah, right.
You know what I mean by that, Nathan.
Yeah, I didn't commit.
Yeah, you didn't commit all the way.
Did you only play with one side? Maybe you should have gone for two.
Yeah, don't be a lobe tease.
Yeah. Nobody likes a lobe tease. Very good point,
Very
Jose.
true.
All right, Nathan, we're about to give Maggie a call and see if the earlobe fiasco killed your chances at a second date. Are you ready?
Yeah, I'm ready.
Okay, I'm going to call her right now.
Hello.
Hi, can I speak to Maggie, please?
Hi, this is Maggie.
Maggie, how are you? This is Jubal from Brooke and Jubal in the morning.
Sorry, can I help you with something?
You recently went out on a date with one of our listeners, but you're not calling him back. So he emailed us to give you a call and find out if he did something wrong on the date. Now, the guy that wanted us to call you today knows that he did something a little strange on your date. His name is Nathan.
Okay.
Nathan says that he's tried to text you a few times since your date.
And so he called a radio station?
Yes. So he called us to see if we could get you on the phone, since you're not answering his phone calls, and ask you why.
Seriously?
Yes. Is it because he played with your earlobe on the date? He told us about it.
Oh, he did?
Yeah, he told us all about your date. He said that he met you on OkCupid, and he liked you a lot, thought you guys were getting on very nicely, until in the middle of dinner, he reached over and played with your earlobe. I'm assuming that's probably the issue.
The earlobe thing was definitely part of it.
Part of it. That's not the entirety of it.
Oh, no.
Because as soon as, Maggie, if I was on a date with someone and they reached across and just started jiggling my earlobe back and forth while I was talking, if they were hot, there'd be a second date. But maybe it was hot. But most people would not want to call anybody back after that. I assumed that it was just the earlobe. What else did you not think was so great about Nathan?
It seems like he's not somebody who goes out on dates a lot.
Was he just really awkward, like the earlobe thing, and maybe...
The earlobe thing was a little inappropriate, but he also, he kept making, like, really out-of-date pop culture references.
Hey, there is nothing wrong with that. I'm going to just jump in and defend it right now. Woo-woo is fine.
No, Brooke.
That's not. What do you mean? What do you mean out-of-date pop culture references?
Well, it kind of seemed like he went out and memorized a bunch of stuff that he thought would be, like, relevant to, like, have a conversation. Like, at one point he was like, "Oh my gosh, did you hear that Katie Holmes broke up with Tom Cruise?"
No, stop it.
Did he really say that?
Was he joking?
That happened.
He did, and I was like, yeah, that happened a while ago, and he's like,
Yeah.
"Oh, really?" Because it's so shocking.
That's like something that happened like 10 years ago. It feels like.
Yeah, and he made a reference at one point. He's like, "Oh my gosh, have you seen this new music video, Dogman Style?"
Dogman Style? He was trying to talk about Gangnam Style, which was also not very relevant.
Yeah.
How did this come up in conversation? Were you guys talking about pop culture type things? And
No, that's why it kind of felt like he memorized a bunch of stuff or something, because it was like these little tidbits that he would kind of just like throw into the conversation, and so
you'd be talking about something completely different. He would just kind of spout off like, "I know this pop culture fact."
Right?
That's what it felt like.
Yeah.
It's like going on pop-up video. But
Which is also not a relevant reference.
Yeah.
I don't think that show has been on the air in about 15 years.
Did you?
Yeah, so that obviously felt like he must have been a little weird.
I mean, he seemed really sweet, and I felt really bad, and I didn't think it would benefit anybody to like tell him I didn't want to see him.
Aren't you kind of curious, though, why the out-of-date pop culture references during your date?
I just figured he was really nervous, and
Aren't you curious about the earlobe play that you got? Wouldn't you want to hear?
I kind of just chalked it up to him being nervous. So
Don't you want to hear the reasoning behind any of that?
I mean, maybe, but not enough to want to hurt his feelings. I figured, just not calling him back was.
Well, I know how to get your answer, though. You said maybe you'd like to hear the reasoning on that. I can get you an answer because he's on the phone right now listening.
Yeah.
Maggie.
Hey, Maggie.
Serious?
Yeah, I'm listening.
Why didn't nobody tell me this?
I forgot.
No, Maggie, I'm glad I got to hear what you had to say. And I wanted to make a good impression, and I was nervous. I'm sorry I'm not, Mr. Pop Culture, but men and women like different things, and I have to admit I did a little online research before the date.
Nathan, I don't think that she's Miss Pop Culture like you were thinking, okay? And men and women are different, that's true, but did you just start reading things online to...
Well, I know that the video didn't just come out, but I don't know how you pronounce that word. I'm
Gangnam
sorry.
Style.
Yeah, all right, whatever it is, and it's still the most watched video on YouTube.
It's true.
Yeah.
It still is.
So that's relatable. I was trying to, and Tom Cruise has a new movie coming out, and so
all right,
well, people like Tom Cruise movies. And
But Nathan, don't you think she'd want to hear about your hobbies or talk about your interests? I mean, you're interesting people. You could talk about that.
Aren't you supposed to relate to people?
But
Naturally.
again,
yeah, but you just kind of like to see if you guys naturally get along.
I have to say something really quickly. I mean, I'm actually a little offended that you think that all girls are just kind of really into pop culture, because I'm the kind of person that like to relax. I watch like documentaries and I go to artsy foreign films and stuff, and the fact that you would sort of assume that the way to all women's heart is by People magazine that actually is kind of offensive to me.
I'm casting a broad net. We're just trying to find anything relatable.
That wasn't casting a broad net. That was trying to impress me with a very limited frame of reference.
well, Maggie, at least he put effort into it. He tried, he read, he prepared. Like, girls are on guys a lot of times for not putting enough effort in.
Well, but I would have preferred for him to put effort in getting to know me. I mean, I was asking him a lot of questions about him. I didn't feel like I needed to go bone up on football and Playboy to impress him.
Nice. Should have.
But I wouldn't have been offended if we talked about who won the World Series 2 years ago.
Or if you talked about Playboy the entire day.
Nathan's like, why are you reading up on guy stuff, huh? Trying to... Who do you think you are?
Look, Maggie, I was just nervous, all right? I would like to get to know you. And I would love if you made a suggestion for a second date, whatever kind of thing appeals to you.
Beauty salon or whatever.
I don't know. I mean, there's just... Truth be told, I might have just chalked the first one up to nerves and tried it again, but after this conversation, I really have no desire to.
Really? But I think that everything Nathan has said to you is kind of nice. I mean, he did not apologize for the earlobe thing yet, but I guess that was not the biggest issue with you. I mean, it just sounds like Nathan was nervous.
Yeah.
I think I was most nervous because we had such a good rapport back and forth to set the date up. That's what got me nervous for the date, is because I thought that was going so well.
Okay. Maggie.
Well, let me ask Nathan. Let me ask you a question, and then I'll decide. Other than the fact I'm assuming that you find me somewhat attractive, or you wouldn't really want to go out on another date with me, what is it about me that makes you want to go on another date?
Well, I mean, first attraction is important. And you're passionate. I did like that you talked about things passionately, that you do seem intelligent and well-read.
Maggie, would
what
you like
did I seem passionate about specifically?
I'm going to try not to let it get there. Maggie, will you go out on a second date with Nathan? We will pay for it, and Nathan can tell you in person what he likes about you and what he thinks is good about your passion and whatever.
I promise. It's just going to be you and I talking about you and I. I won't watch any Housewives episodes beforehand or anything. And I promise I won't flick your earlobe.
I forgot all about that.
Nathan, you do seem like a nice person, and I understand what it's like being really nervous on a first date. So I will go out on another date with you if we can agree to just not try to impress and just really try to legitimately get to know each other. No pressure or anything.
All right. Yeah, all right. Sweet.
That sounds great. And I won't be so awkward next time. I promise.
It's okay. I understand what that's like, so it's all right.
We got you guys a second date. Maggie, thank you for being understanding. Thank you for being on the show. I appreciate it. Nathan?
Yeah?
You are right. I can hear through the phone that Maggie has fabulous earlobes. I can hear it.
Brooke and Jubal in the morning.
Mari is on the phone today for a first date follow-up, and she's getting ghosted by a dude named Evan. So in a few minutes, we're going to call him and see if he'll tell us why he's ghosting her and maybe get her a second date. But before we do that, Mari, tell us about your date with Evan. How long has it been since you talked to him?
It's been 4 days. Our date was really
4 days,
amazing.
and you're say you're getting ghosted already?
Yeah, are you sure?
I feel like if you don't follow up the day after a date, they're never going to text you.
Oh. I mean, usually a good date, you do get the follow-up, but...
Yeah. But...
It's courtesy.
But I will say, like, what if he's just busy? Or, like, things just got a little crazy?
I don't know. I think 4 days is a little bit too long to leave someone hanging. I did follow up with him after, so to not get a response.
Okay.
Yeah. All right. So tell us about the date.
It was amazing. Like, honestly, too good to be true for a first date, maybe. We went to this cozy little candlelit restaurant. It was so cute. One of those cozy booths where there's no way to not touch. So our knees are touching. We're drinking wine. We're sharing apps.
Ooh.
I think we both... I know, it felt so romantic and so just calm, which I think is odd for a first date. You don't always feel so steady. You feel nervous, but there was just this like calmness about the whole night. No like worry about eye contact. Like we just felt so connected. It felt safe, honestly. And yeah, we're sharing food, and I think we both kind of acknowledged that this could be something. We kissed at the end of the night, and it was just sweet. It wasn't rushed or forced. No awkward, like, will they, won't they? It all felt so right.
Well, what could the problem be then? I mean, that does sound great. And especially if you guys are feeling safe and comfortable, that is not easy to come by. So what could have happened?
The only thing that I can think of, and I think that this would be a silly reason not to text me back, but he said that he was going to be snowboarding the next day, so he needed to leave at 11.
Oh, that's dope.
We were having so much fun, and at 11, I don't know, I was just feeling kind of silly. So I kind of put my hands on my hips, and I was like, if you go home right now, you're never going to see me again. And but it worked. Like, he stayed for like a bit longer. He ended up leaving at midnight, so like not too late, but he kissed me goodbye, and he said that he would call. And the next day, he I texted him and I was just like, I can't wait to hear about all the adventure. Like, have fun snowboarding.
Aww.
And that was 4 days ago, and I got over that.
Okay.
I mean, maybe he's like on a boys' trip, like a boys' trip snowboarding adventure.
But did he tell you he was going on a boys' trip, or was it just like a day?
Well, I assumed it was for the weekend. Like, he has a full-time job.
So that's 2 out of the 4 days.
Okay.
Yeah.
All right.
Okay. Mari is on the phone and she's getting ghosted by a dude named Evan. So we're about to call him and see if he'll tell us why he's ghosting her and maybe get her a second date. But before we do that, Mari, why don't you break down your date with Evan again for us real quick?
So I went on a first date with Evan. It was really calm, quiet, romantic, intimate, so sweet. We kissed. I asked him to stay out past his bedtime, and now he hasn't called me back.
Oh, bad influence.
Well, are you ready for us to call him and see if he'll tell us why he's ghosting you?
Yeah.
All right. Here we go.
Hello?
Hi, may I speak to Evan, please?
This is Evan. Who is this?
Hey, Evan, how are you? This is a radio show. It's called The Jubal Show.
Hi, Evan. I'm Nina.
Hi, I'm Victoria.
And my name is Jubal. What's up?
This is a radio show? No way.
Yeah. Have you ever listened to The Jubal Show before?
I have, actually, yeah.
Okay. You ever streamed it, like on your phone or anything? Because you can stream it, too.
Hey.
Side note.
Yeah, I know.
He's like, is that why you called? To tell me to stream your show?
No, that's not why I'm calling. I'm calling today because we do a segment on the show called the First Date Follow-Up, where if you go out on a date with somebody and they end up ghosting you, they can email us to get you on the phone and ask why you're ghosting them. And we got an email about you, Evan.
You really? Okay.
Any idea who would email us asking us to call you to find out why you're ghosting them?
I mean, I have an idea, but I want to hear what you got to say.
Okay. Her name is Mari.
Okay.
Okay, and you went out on a date with her about 4 days ago?
I did, yeah, but I'm not... This is funny. I'm not ghosting anybody. I dislocated my shoulder snowboarding recently.
Oh, no.
Okay. So you're not ghosting Mari?
Yeah. I mean, no, I dislocated my shoulder and wiped out pretty bad. I've been healing, but she emailed you guys saying I've been ghosting her for 4 days?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. So you've just been healing up because you hurt your shoulder?
Yeah. I mean, it was a pretty bad accident.
I'm sorry about your accident, but she did text you.
Yeah, she did, but I've been healing from an injury for 4 days. Like, I don't know. I haven't even responded to my mom, you know?
Okay. All right. Well, did you like her?
Well, can you handle that right now? You've been healing for 4 days.
Well, yeah, I like her, but this is kind of feeling weird. Feeling like a little ganged up on, and this is, I don't think 4 days is a long time.
Well, if you're feeling ganged up on right now, Evan, Mari is on the phone and wants to talk to you.
She's here?
Yep. And she wants to talk to you.
Hi, Evan.
Hey, what's up?
I'm sorry to hear about your snowboarding injury, but you ignored my text.
Yeah, I'm sorry. I'm injured, though, and I've been dealing with a lot.
Oh, poor baby. Do you need some help? Could I come over, maybe?
What? No, I'm not. What? No, this. What? No, I'm. Thank you. I appreciate your concern and wanting to take care of me, but I'm really best when I heal on my own by myself, peace and quiet. I mean, it's not. I'm not trying to be funny. Like it's. That's just who I am. Okay, you guys are laughing at me too.
Well, I mean, it's just you sound like you're very awkward about this situation. You don't want her to come over and help you?
No. Would you want someone to come over after a first date while you're like in the worst situation in your life? Like, I don't look good. I probably haven't showered. Not gonna lie. Like,
Evan, if you're hurting, I want to be there to help you. That's what happens in a relationship. I don't care. You, no matter what.
Oh, we're not. Hey, you're really sweet, but we're not in a relationship, and I feel weird talking about this on the radio in front of strangers.
Sorry. I know that, but that's where we're heading, isn't it?
Like, you could have sent me another text, and I could have probably gotten, like, you know, through, like, the cloudedness of being on meds, probably been, like, upfront and been like, hey, maybe in a couple weeks. Like, honestly, I don't think I'm ready to go on a date for a really long time. I'm not in a good place right now. Like, I'm in pain. I'm on meds. I'm not myself. Don't take it personally, but maybe not do this to the next person. I think you need to maybe wait.
Out. I can just come over. Like, I don't need a lot.
No, thank you.
I make a really good chicken noodle soup, and my dad was in an accident when I was a kid. I know how to take care of people. You said that you didn't text your mom back. I can text her for you. I can handle all that for you. Just give me your mom's number.
Oh no.
No.
Boundaries.
Yeah, are you being serious, or are you just, like, doing this for show at this point?
I'm being serious. I love you, and you're hurt. I want to be there.
Hey,
okay.
Evan.
Guys, I gotta go. I'm sorry, I don't have time for this.
Mari.
Yeah, goodbye.
Oh no.
Yeah, he's gone. He hung up, Mari.
Mari.
Sorry, that's just how he is, guys. But you heard we'll go out in a couple of weeks, and it'll be good. Thank you so much for getting us back in contact.
Do you have a good friend you can call? I think it's a time to have a conversation with somebody that can just, you know, really flesh this out with you.
Have an honest conversation.
What do you mean?
Yeah.
Jubal's first date follow-up.
Hey guys, it's us, the Jonas Brothers. I'm Joe.
I'm Kevin.
And I'm Nick. And guess what? We created our own podcast called Hey Jonas.
We invented a podcast?
Well, we didn't invent it. We just contributed to it.
First
people to do podcasts.
We get to ask other people questions because we're sick and tired of being asked questions.
Well, sick and tired is a strong way to put it, but, you know, tired and sick. Tired and sick. Listen to Hey Jonas on the iHeartRadio app, Apple Podcasts, or wherever you get your podcasts. Just listen. We don't care where you hear it.
I am the Therapy Gecko. I am an unlicensed lizard therapist who takes phone calls from real anonymous humans about their problems, such as this.
Sometimes I'll have my girlfriend pre-chew spicy food and kind of baby bird it into my mouth. Is that weird?
This week on Therapy Gecko, we're hearing all real, authentic human stories about anything from relationships to family drama to serendipitous encounters with unexpected people and things. If real people pique your interest, this is the podcast for you. Listen to Therapy Gecko on the iHeartRadio app, Apple Podcasts, or wherever you get your podcasts.
I'm Michelle McPhee, and I've been unraveling the strangest criminal alliance I've ever reported on. A Mormon polygamist and an Armenian businessman.
Multi-million-dollar house, Ferraris and Lamborghinis, private jets, $1 billion fraud.
But how long can this alliance last?
Tell me what you know. Is somebody coming after me?
Listen to Kingdom of Fraud on the iHeartRadio app, Apple Podcasts, or wherever you get your podcasts.
Hey everyone, this is Teddy Mellencamp and Tamara Judge from Two Teas in a Pod. There's been one scandal that's consumed our lives these last couple of months.
We're recapping the 3-part Summer House reunion, and as always, we're being brutally honest.
We're dissecting timelines, receipts, blind items, and previous episodes.
Amanda and Wes, watch out. We're not going to be easy on you. Listen to Two Teas in a Pod on the iHeartRadio app, Apple Podcasts, or wherever you get your podcasts.
This is an iHeart podcast. Guaranteed human.